pitter patter, look at all the rain, knocking on the windowsill and on the window pane, sounding like the little pat of little fairy feet, running down the garden path and running down the street, washing everybody's house and everybody's shop. Pitter patter, when's it going to stop? Good morning. It is a rainy day outside. So we have lots to talk about after yesterday's really long lesson with lots of experiments. I hope you had fun doing all of those. We have a couple more going on today, and then we're going to talk about something that's happening tomorrow and next week. So let's do our calendar. Yesterday was Wednesday the 22nd, the new moon. So that means today is Thursday, April the 23rd. Let's count how many more days are in this month of April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 30 days hath September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31 except February. It has 28. So my weather gnomes are saying it is a cloudy day today. And it is a rainy, maybe even stormy day today. I don't know if you watched the news this morning, but yesterday there were very, very powerful tornadoes that swept across the south of the United States. So not in Kentucky, but look on a map later today and try to find the states that are in the southern part, the southern and eastern part of our country, to learn where the tornadoes were yesterday and last night. Because tomorrow we are going to be talking about tornadoes, so we can answer Oscar's question. All right, let's do our sight word, our big W week of W sight words. And we will go over the ones that we have done so far. Get your sand tray ready. All right. What? W H A T. What? Who? W H O. Who? Why? W H Y. Why? All right, so get ready for today's new sight word. The sight word for today is when. W-H-E-N. When. W-H-E-N. When. W-H-E-N says when. When it is raining outside, I like to wear my rain boots. When will it stop raining? So when is a neat word. It can be used to ask a question, and it can be used to tell or make a statement, tell information. So take a little bit of time and think of your own when sentence. And then, since it is raining, and we have had a lot of questions about how rain falls and why there's different size clouds and color clouds, I'm going to do one more demonstration that you can do at your house. It's very easy to set up. You'll need a jar with some water in it. You'll need food coloring, and I chose blue because blue reminds me of water. Now, to do this experiment really well and to have the most fun with it, you'll need shaving cream, not shaving gel. That's what I had at my house, so I cannot use the shaving cream part. So instead, I got my cotton balls from yesterday. And this is how I'm going to make my cloud. If you have shaving cream at your house, you'll take the can and you'll squirt some in the top of your jar. And then afterwards you can play with the shaving cream, so it's really fun. But if you don't have those things, that is okay. You can use the cotton balls. And we'll use the cotton balls just like yesterday to make clouds. So we talked about as water vapor evaporates up into the air, as it gets colder, as the air gets colder when you go up, 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 the vapor starts to turn into water droplets and ice crystals. And then the more vapor that's up in those clouds, going up and down, they start to bump into each other until they make bigger droplets. And the cloud keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, fuller and fuller and fuller, until eventually what comes down out of the cloud, we see as rain. Make sure you squeeze or stretch your cotton balls out enough. Cotton balls are very absorbent. It's another science lesson for another day. And this is why shaving cream will work probably much better. But as the cloud gets heavier and heavier and heavier, it's sure not gonna go down, is it? Yay! As it gets heavier and heavier and heavier, then the water becomes too heavy to stay floating in the cloud, and it drops back down in the form of rain. Now, I think that you should take the time to go and find some shaving cream, because it will work much better than cotton balls. Cotton balls are too absorbent. Look at all that food coloring I wasted. And the shaving cream will be much more fun. Sensory experience for your fingers, and lots of more fun playtime on this rainy Friday. So that is all I have for today. Tomorrow we'll be learning about tornadoes, so make sure you have your tornado in a jar materials. Later on in this lesson, we're going to go outside and you're going to make a rain gauge, and I'll show you how in the lesson. All getting ready for our big week of graphing next week. So we're going to be graphing this rain information we started taking today. We're going to be graphing the weather that we have been charting over the past 14 days. So those are two different graphs right there. So, yeah, have fun with this rain experiment and with your rain gauge today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Today on my weather window, I am marking a rainy day. Two days so far in the past 2 weeks. The temperature right now is 52 degrees. 52 is greater than 40. On on this rainy Thursday, this is an activity that I want you to set up as another thing to go with our graphing that we're going to start doing next week with all of our weather information. Go outside with a jar and a ruler, put it somewhere out in the open where it's sure to get all the rainfall, and you've just made yourself a little weather gauge or a rain gauge. The ruler is going to measure how much rain falls in your jar today. Record that, and I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so you'll do the same thing tomorrow. And then if it rains this weekend. So we'll at least have 2 days worth of rain information for our rain graph next week.